Lesson 6, Unit 2. The Information Management Plan. A successful PMIS requires the creation of a formal documented information plan. Elements of such a plan describe requirements, what information must be available and for whom, collection, how will information be collected, analysis, how will the information be edited, tested, and analyzed, reporting, how will the information be disseminated, access, how will information be secured from authorized access, historical, how will historical information be maintained, personnel, the roles, responsibilities, qualifications, and training of the personnel necessary to implement the plan, internal controls, the controls necessary to ensure the plan is working, and evaluation, how the plan will be evaluated and used to make improvements. Creating an information management plan is not a one-time task, as the maintenance of the plan is a dynamic process. The plan should be constantly revised and circumstances dictate to incorporate a changing environment and to address existing problems. For example, the internal controls established by the plan may indicate that some parts of the plans are not working. In addition, information and technology needs change over time and available technology changes. To develop an information management plan, a project must first determine its information needs. All information needs are determined by the type of information the users need from the project. A project's best interests are served when a complete understanding of the needs of all internal users and as many external users as possible. Such identification allows for customization of the plan based on specific requirements. A project's information needs are dictated by legal and regulatory requirements imposed by donors and local governments, requirements imposed internally by headquarters and regional management, demands for information from beneficiaries and partners, and by internal demands from supporting operations of the organization. Each of the above areas should be examined in detail to specify the project information needs. In this examination, consideration should be given to both short-term and long-term needs and both regular and ongoing temporary needs. These requirements should be gathered from beneficiaries, partners, government agencies, and other organizations. For example, staff members responsible for reporting to donors will be most familiar with the requirements of these donors. For internal operations, each staff member data requirements are dictated by the staff member's responsibilities. After these requirements are gathered, they should be analyzed and compared to the project's current efforts. In particular, the project team should look for duplication of efforts. For example, multiple staff members citing responsibility for reporting identical information. Information requests that do not match a staff member's level of authority and obvious omissions in the project information needs. The project needs to develop a document that details the project information needs, both internally and externally. The document should identify the people who need the information, when they need it, how they need it, and how it will be used. The project can use this matrix to rank the priorities and relevance of all the information needs. While there is no physical limit to the volume of information any system can collect, there is a limit on what the project can manage. A small project will have a low volume of information that needs to organize in such a way that it can be properly managed. But a project MIS could technically collect every detailed information available, but managing this volume could be both expensive and result in inefficiencies. The project team needs to determine the level of detail they need to collect that is both manageable and supportive of its objectives. A simple rule of thumb is to keep it simple and identify only the information that will be used. The project manager should ask if the information collected has ever been used to make decisions that improve the project. If the information collected was never used, then the project needs to consider the value of the information and could decide to stop collecting it.